Welcome to the man. Yesterday I made a bit of a mistake and I did a reaction video to Jenny's Tale as a standalone, which I was made aware very quickly was the wrong way to do it. I gotta do Screech's Tale and Violet's Tale consecutively or in the same video. So Ren has put them all together in a trilogy video, and that's exactly what I'm gonna watch. I just want to let you know that I've already seen Jenny's Tale, so I'm not gonna re-react or make up a fake reaction to it. I'm just gonna watch it over so I get the full picture again, and then do the continuation with the other two. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the other two. Thank you, Ren fans, for letting me know. I don't want to mess it up. I feel like I kind of already did. But if you want to see my original reaction to Jenny's Tale, there is a video for that. The Tale of Jenny and Screech, full video. Let's get into it.
It was a quiet dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny walked alone, she was dragging her feet, she was heading back home to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, because she walked it about 1,000 times before she wanted to escape. Can you blame? Well, on the very same night, in a different place, there walked this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14 years old and out of his brain, he'd been smoking ganja with the boys. James, he grew up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech, he was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief, at 14 years old, the devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone, she felt scared. Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in the air. A divine intervention telling her to beware, maybe intuition bugging her and making her so scared. Sirens sound in the distance to the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet. A poor girl Jenny, a boy named Screech. Give me all your money, bitch, give it to me. If you cooperate, then you'll soon be free. I want your purse, your phone, don't fucking look at me. I mean it, bitch, are you listening to me? Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night. She tried to find strength to move, but stayed as still as a statue in high-heeled shoes. What the hell you playing at? You playing games with me? I swear to fucking God, I'll slice the rosy off your cheeks. You think I don't mean it, girl? You don't know me. The last thing you see will be a boy code. Screech reached with the sheath of the blade, with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete, and he swung possessed with the devil in his chest, and the statue she was turned to butter in her breath. It was a quiet dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny lay still on the cold concrete, she's found somewhere to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, cause she'd walked it about 1,000 times before. I guess that she escaped. It's such a shame.
This is where I left off in the last video, and I want to touch on one thing that I didn't really talk about a whole lot. And that is just his pure writing talent. He could just as easily be a book writer or a poet. It's almost Shakespearean the way he writes. And there's one line that kind of sticks out. I want to read it to make sure I get it right. He says, "Screech reached for the sheath of the blade with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete, as he swung possessed with the devil in his chest, and the statue that she was turned to butter in a breath." Who writes like that in today's music? I'd venture to say nobody. Screech's Tale. Let's continue. Back at it with the classical guitar. Is there anything he can't do?
Our story, it starts right at the end. At the life of poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben. Dear Screech, dear boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow.
We have to take a moment and appreciate the genius that is right in front of us. 2 lines in a row that to me are just phenomenal. Jenny, the life of poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben. And then he disappears, or he melts into the black night, just like snow. This writing is unheard of. I promise you that. You could search far and wide and not find a single guy who writes like he does.
Oh. Patrick, man, let me in, please open the door. I think I fucked up, Patrick, really fucked up, man, I'm not sure. I got crazy, left this lady lying still on the floor. I think I killed her, Patrick, come on, man, I can't knock no more. But Screech kept on knocking till his knuckles became sore. But there's no sign of Patrick down at number 54. No refuge for our villain, for the bitter hands of fate, with something far more sinister in mind that does away. Hey babe, are you in? Nah, nothing really, I'm just a bit tired, listen. Can I swing around yours for a few moments? I just really miss you, babe. What the fuck do you mean you're busy? You fucking bitch! For fuck's sakes! Siren sounds approaching like a banshee in the night. The shrill cry of justice cutting like the sharpest knife. But Screech was never one to run, not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights. Come on then, you fucking cunts, let's fucking have you then. I am Screech, I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men. You think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest. Our story, it ends right at the start. Young Screech and poor Jenny lying 1 street apart. An officer shaken by the boy that he claimed. 2 bodies lay lifeless, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame.
What am I supposed to say? I really feel like anything I say cheeses up what I just watched. I don't have words to really describe it. I mean, what he did with the guitar there too, to illustrate shots. This guy is a pure performer. Somebody told me he did busking, and you can totally see that background where he's out there just performing. And this seems like it's shot live in one shot as well. Low budget, no floof. I don't know how to describe what I just saw. So now we've got the story of Jenny ending in her death lying on the streets. The story of Screech with the exact same ending. The police shot him. He said he's the baddest, he owned the streets. Like I said, I'm kind of dumbfounded, I don't know what to say. He's blown me away every single time. Let's continue with Violet's Tale. Here we go.
London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. Rhythmic beats and bloodstains, she saw a lady weep, she's tired and frail. To set the scene, we must rewind the hands of time for Violet's Tale.
People who love Ren certainly already know this, but every element of what he does is so top-notch and phenomenal that it's easy to probably miss how talented he actually is. His guitar playing. What he just did, that riff, that is incredibly difficult and challenging, and by itself would be respected as phenomenal guitar. Someone would be incredibly talented just to be able to do that. His singing, his voice, phenomenal, one of a kind and unique. The guy has amazing vocals. His performing, his ability to perform on screen, unique, phenomenal, standalone talent. And then his writing. Now, to me, his writing is generational. His writing is not just good or great. His writing, to me, is what sets him apart from generations of artists. Now, he doesn't even have 1 million subscribers on YouTube, so he's very undiscovered for his level of talent. I hope this guy gets seen in the public eye by the masses because he deserves it. But I just want to point out, every element of what he does is that much better than everybody else's, but when you put it all together, it's easy to kind of overlook it.
Violet was a silent girl, grew up with violent starts. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bastard. Every night he took a tie but never left the room. I'll spare you of the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew. Violet was a silent girl, she moved out at 16. A semi-detached council flat, paid for by a welfare scheme. Packing shelves at Tesco, stacking jars like pickled bricks. She met a boy named Stevie and he was a little prick. Violet was a silent girl and Violet she fell fast. See, Stevie was a wrong un, but he sure knew how to charm her. Every night he took a tie but never left the room. History repeats itself, he'd paint her black and blue and dark. She never stood a chance. The devil comes to dance.
Scary how one generation of an abusive, drunk parent can cause generations of the same pattern. It's a tough cycle to get out of. But when you've had it once in your life, it seems like it comes again over and over and over. Or you're picking the wrong guy. It's a sad story. A girl grows up with a dad who's abusive and beats her. And for whatever reason, she ends up being with a guy who does the same.
Violet, why are you always so quiet? On her bedroom door and he's irate. He's been drinking and smoking, he's up late. And he stands by her bedside, she shakes, but her eyes stay shut. You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. Violet, why are you lying to me, Violet? She stays silent, things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot. Hit like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood splat, bone crack, knick knack, paddy whack, one to the jaw and the tooth spat, detached fist connects and disconnects a bone. A quick deflect to misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat. Such a mess he's left her bruised and broke. Violet, why you always so silent, Violet? Why you such a little liar, Violet? Do you think I wanna do this, Violet? In character, she stays silent. Well, say something, Violet. Silence. Fucking say something, Violet. Silence. Wait. Say something, Violet. Not one word. She stays quiet. London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. The doctor, in a state of shock, saw something here so very wrong. See, Violet, she was pregnant. Poor Violet, she was 9 months gone. Turning to the doctor, Violet broke her silence and she cried, if I'm to die right here tonight, please let my baby stay alive. The doctor soon regained composure, called the surgeon to come in. As Violet's world turned to black, the curtains closed, the lights went dim. In London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or a miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins are lying side by side. A girl named Jenny and a boy named Screech.
I don't even know what I can add. I can't add anything, really. There's a reason I had to watch these in sequence, obviously. And it comes down to his phenomenal writing. And I've said it, and I'm going to say it again. This is generational Shakespearean caliber talent with his writing. And I mentioned the cycle, the vicious cycle of if you have a parent that's abusive, a drunk, goes to jail, a drug addict, then a lot of times the kids struggle with the exact same things. And I think it was kind of closed out in the exact same way, where she struggled, Violet struggled with an abusive dad, an abusive boyfriend or husband, and she was killed because of it. And her kids were born into that. Jenny and Screech. And the fact that he ended up killing his own sister, I don't know what to say. I can't add anything to it, but I can say, as for the score, the man score, it's a 10 out of 10. I don't think I'll ever see anything like this again. I don't think anything will ever be made like this again. It's not just, like I said, it's not just his guitar, his singing. his performing, his writing. It's all of those things combined together, and then the rawness and the realness of it that make it something so unique and powerful. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a comment below and let me know what song you'd like me to react to next. I want to say thank you to Ren and his fan base. You guys have been phenomenal. Thank you for sharing everything you can and helping me learn more about him and recommending songs. Also, thank you for recommending that I listen to these together. It made a huge difference, and I'm glad I didn't listen to them separately. But anyway, I don't know. Is this his pinnacle of his music career? Is this the greatest it gets, or is there more out there I'm going to like even more? I cannot wait to find out. The man out.